Let's talk about 10 more things I think they should add to a Rise crossover. Hello, it is sisterguard here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in a Rise crossover. I'm going to be going over 10 more things that I honestly think they should add to a Rise. Now, I've already done one of these videos before, and a lot of those ideas got put in the game. So let's see if any of these ideas maybe make it in. And please always let me know if you have an idea of something you'd like added or you agree with something. Please let me know in the comment section down below because it helps give feedback for the developers, things like that. So let's go and get on into it. Now, the first one is one just as someone who interacts with guilds a lot. I would love a way to sort this either by gems or being able to type in a player's name and search for them, because that is honestly the two things that I spend the most time with, is trying to figure out if someone has left or just trying to figure out who isn't hitting their quota that they're like supposed to. I love this little thing right here. Like I can see that Jollik put in 1.55 OC yesterday. That's great. My guild really doesn't use that. We do weekly quotas. We do like bi-weekly quotas. So it's not, things like that aren't good. I would love a way to sort that. Do I think that is going to be possible? Absolutely not, because sorting by name or something like that, I feel like would be difficult, but that would honestly help a lot. Let's go on to number 2. Now, I don't know about y'all, but me personally, since I have tons and tons and tons of units, tons of old teams, and just tons of random things that I have had throughout the time of me playing the game, like I have the baby Zeru. I would love something to do with these. I don't know if we could have like a unit exchange or something else, but I would love something else to do with these units other than throwing them in the dumpster and deleting them. Yes, I have 900 spots, but it is very, very hard to deal with my inventory sometimes. I do like having one of each. I mean, could I go through and delete them? Yeah, but I mean, I'm finding that I need stuff for these. So yeah. By the way, for those of you wanting to know, Summer Monarch does more damage than Slime. So just FYI, if you've been working on a Slime team, go ahead and stop. Go back to your Summer Monarch team. Those are better. I will have a damage video because I'm waiting on one more M. So number 3, speaking of working on teams, I would love a game pass or an upgrade somewhere. And I'll be talking about upgrades here in a little bit, but that give like a ×2 kill, or like dungeons or infinite or castle gives ×2 kills. Like, I don't mind standing here like I am right now, casually getting these guys up because I know I'm working on a video. So I know I'm going to be sitting here for a while. And yes, I do know that doing them one at a time is supposedly better than doing them all at once. I don't care. I do it how I want to do it. But I would love ×2 kills. Yes, I understand. You can just easily AFK these and these guys will all be maxed by the time you wake up. That's great. I'm a YouTuber. I make content. I need stuff to get done. I can't wait. I can't wait. That doesn't work well for me. And there's other stuff I would rather be grinding. Like, I really need shadow orbs. I have stuff that's not fully statted out. I would love to be able to go spend time getting shadow orbs or getting the one more unit that I need as an M so I can do my DPS test for another video. Next thing, daily exchange. Now, we have exchange shops, we have a rune shop, all that. I would love where if different points during the day, I could go spend 50 tickets and say get 3 rare cores. Or I would like, you know, some cheaper potions. Like if I spend 100 tickets, I can get 4 drop potions. Or I can exchange out, you know, if I have 10 common cores, hey, I can probably exchange that out for a higher tier. Or if I give this thing, you know, 50 keys, it'll give me 40 of the hurricane keys. Something like that. Something where we can take some of the random currency that most of us grind way too much of and exchange it for something that we may need in the moment. I feel like, you know, a daily exchange, it could be stuff that's pre-programmed so that it matches up. I feel like that would be something really useful. And it would just be on a daily or even an hourly reset timer, so people would join the game to check that. Kind of also giving the mentality from like Grow a Garden, where you have stuff interchanging out. I feel like that would be a really big boon. A lot of people would like that because, you know, you can say, hey, I can get rid of something and get something else. And maybe like once in a blue moon, put like a discounted game pass. You can get a game pass token, because I know when you gift the game passes to people, they come as tokens. Maybe have one time where extra storage, you can get it for 1,000 tickets instead of, you know, 1,200 1200 tickets, like something like that, where it would make people want to come into the game and check it out more. I feel like that would also be a big draw for a lot of people, having the daily exchange or an hourly exchange, whatever you want to call it. I feel like that would be really good. Summer exchange event. I do know we are supposed to be getting more of a summer update next week. And I really hope that they add, if we go over here to the summer shop, I really hope that they add another shop of these. I would love to spend more of the summer stuff. Like the summer currency is super easy to get. Give me a summer shop where I can exchange for cores, where I can exchange for, you know, if you have max amount, you could say change it in for like 50 tickets. Something like that. I feel like a lot of people would go for that and really want to grind for it. So yeah, I really hope next week we have like a more exchange. If you're not seeing this, a lot of this is just quality of life stuff that I feel like people would appreciate more and get more involved in the game with than just running dungeons sitting AFK. Next thing, so if y'all didn't know, you can go over to this little button right here and you can get HUD. It makes things smaller. I like the small one. I make thumbnails a lot. I would like something that makes it smaller. I would also like to be able to do the same to my inventory because this is annoying. I can only see 8 items at one time. I can also only see 8 units at one time. We now have 12 shadows. I would like to be able to see all of them. I would like to be able to see my full team when I open this up. So I would like the option for the inventory to also shrink so that I can see more. Or if they will just generally downsize it. I know for mobile that's not possible, but if we could have like a button like we do normally for smaller HUD, be like smaller inventory HUD. That would be great. I would love to be able to see my stuff because I don't like, it's great for thumbnails. I'm not going to lie. Like I can take a picture. That's my thumbnail quality right there. Easy. But I want to bulk see stuff, or if like I need to look at something that's in the middle, and I'm doing a dungeon, it's kind of hard to look for what I'm looking for because there's sometimes if I'm scrolling wrong, I'll end up halfway in the middle, and this really doesn't help me either. Next one. This one has to deal with infinite dungeons. So I have addressed this in 2 other videos so far, and I'm going to address it again because I care about my mobile and console players, even though I don't have a way for y'all to macro. Apparently, by the way, there is a way for mobile people to macro. I think Arshura, I'll put his YouTube channel down below. Apparently, he has a way to macro this for mobile players. A retry button in Infinite Desert, because macros are kind of sketchy for mobile. Just we're already using macros to AFK. Just put a retry button in there. Like when you get done with it, just let me have a pop-up. It's gonna appear right here. Let me put an auto clicker on and we're good to go. So, and solution for the button thing, just make it so that at the spawn point of the thing, so we'll go here. So just make it so that right here, whenever the portal goes to 0 health and it says wave ends, I know people have seen this, make it so that the portal spawns again and people can just click the little button and hit retry and they spawn right there. Super easy fix. I honestly feel like we could do that very easily, and that way the mobile players can play. Next thing, I've made this suggestion in the past during a live stream for Icy, but I would love to see more guild themed things. Like, I love my guild. I love the banner. I take a lot of pride in Roblox Arise. I would like mounts, like guild themed mounts. Because if you go over and over here to guilds, go to upgrades, we have colors. Can we get like a mount tab or like a cape or a weapon skin that we can buy for the entire guild? Or if people want to spend their own currency and buy it, that would be pretty cool, I feel like. Like if we could just have the player upgrades, like if we unlock it as a guild, the guild can come in here and claim it. It may have to be a whole nother tab, which would mess all this up, but I would love to see more guild themed things so people can wrap their guild. I mean, it could be weapons, capes, mounts, skins that you can wear for your avatar or put on your guys, like anything like that. Like it's stuff that we can buy so that you can just preload it into the game and it'd be easy to purchase. I would love to see that. That's just me. And unfortunately for number 9, we are going to continue very much so yes again with guild stuff. I know 3 of these things so far have been guilds, but guilds needs a little bit of love. The next thing for guilds I really would love to see, I would love more upgrades in here. You just gave us the VIP game pass, which even increased to gems and to money. Can we see that in here? Can we see we have extra relic? Can we get maybe extra drop chance? I mean, I'm not talking like a lot. I mean like a 5% buff. Like just some other stuff in here to kind of give it more variety, because we have maxed out weapon boost, we have maxed out shadow boost. So there's like, those are the only 2 things we have left. So I would love to see that. And speaking of which, personal upgrades. So there's a lot of people that play this game that don't do guilds, or they're in a guild and then they get kicked out. So they're kind of stuck and don't have a lot of upgrades. Why don't we give them a chance to get upgrades on their own? Why don't we have our own player upgrades? So I know over here we have stats, variety of options, or I would love more levels. I would love that every time we have a big world update, even if it's just 10 more levels, that would be great. We don't have to increase the max stats you can put into one thing, but I just would love to see more levels, because I feel like I waste a lot of XP with these quests, because I've completed a lot of quests and I have quests sitting in here hoping for a possible update that there's nothing there for them. So I would kind of love to see, like, if you could get your own like personal stuff. I feel like that would be really good. And I know a lot of more free-to-play players would enjoy that, because a lot of free-to-play players don't really have guilds. So being able to spend gems on your own personal self, or you could even make it that if you're in a guild, you don't have access to that. That it's just you're in a guild, you're not in a guild. So he can code it like that if he wants to make it fair for people that aren't. And of course, being in a guild will give you more of an advantage, things like that. I feel like that would be fair, instead of, giving everyone personal upgrades. Is you're either in a guild or you're not. And if you're not in a guild, hey, you can spend gems on this. It's not going to be as great as being in a guild, but you can still have the option to say, maybe get an extra relic, maybe get 1 extra equip instead of the 3 that we get, maybe get some extra damage, stuff like that. I know some of that I have mentioned is incredibly hard to code, and I'm very well aware of that, but this is just more of different things to add that is a lot of quality of life or more engagement stuff. I mean, of course, I would love new shadows, I would love new player ranks, but stuff like that, can work for not only free-to-play players, but more casual players, but also for the long-time players, kind of making things a little more interesting, giving us something else to do. I would also love to see more into the Infinite Desert. So this is, I guess, number 11, so you're getting 11 instead of 10, but I love the Infinite Desert. I love the idea that you can just stay in here for a while. The timer is when you die. I like that idea. It's a AFK thing. People like AFK things. Idol said one time that, when we had the Baru and the AFK chamber, that was when we had 250,000 people in the game. People like AFK. So I don't want to say that I want the game to be completely AFK. I love the active play stuff, but give us more stuff to AFK. Just, you gotta make sure that it's mobile and console friendly. That's the only critique I have to give. Well, I need to farm, because I need to finish up 2 videos. I will be working on that Noob to Pro I talked about. And I've got a damage video coming up hopefully tomorrow. I gotta get 1 unit. We'll see if we get it. So, but I am gonna go ahead and get back on my grind, and y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. So I'm gonna head on now.